North City Almanac is located on the traditional lands of the Duwamish people. We honor with gratitude the Duwamish tribe, this sacred place, and all beings, past, present, and future, who depend upon it. Welcome, dear friends, to North City Almanac, Episode 4. It's hard to believe it's already Episode 4. We've been doing this for a few months now. It can get kind of stressful sometimes, preparing for the show. And that's usually a sign that we've slipped into taking ourselves a little too seriously. So tonight is the antidote for that. It's our kids show. And we're so excited, truly. We've got our mocktails. They're really more like smoothies tonight. The recipe is in the chat. Now we've been getting some questions. People want to know, kids show. Does that mean the show is really just for kids? Are adults allowed too? Well, the way I figure it, if anyone needs a kids show right now, it's us adults. Somewhere along the way, I think we forgot some essential stuff. Now, I'm not here to romanticize the past. You know, childhood wasn't easy. Even if you had it good, right? Being a kid could be scary. It's a whirlwind of inexplicable emotions and experiences. Still, one thing it had going for it, undeniably, was time. Vast horizons of time. A year was an eternity, a month an eon. Whole lifetimes could pass grass in a summer afternoon. Remember those languid hours spent lying on the grass, watching the clouds reimagine themselves across the sky? I always wondered what lay beyond the blue. Well, space, I know, but I mean beyond that, beyond the great open blackness speckled with stars. If you kept going past all that, you'd have to reach something eventually. An edge, an outer edge of some kind. But then what? Nothingness? That couldn't be right. All my brain could offer me was a blank white space, and that just seemed wrong. Time, I realized too pretty early on, must reach some edge, some end. But what could that mean? So the walk home from the park, through the waning heat, the softening golden light, past the burger joint on the corner, those tempting fatty smells, up the long hill, each house, each fence, each car familiar. Home at last. A safe haven if you were lucky. And I was lucky. But even the lucky must face the darkness, the nightfall. Sleep, our daily death. The dread of dreams, of being taken, the kidnapper shattering the glass in the night, snatching you from bed, the bleeding mummy charging down the sidewalk, your legs frozen, and your mom runs inside with your little sister. She's forgotten you. Or maybe it's mom herself who is lost, dead somehow, you come to understand, gone forever. You wake with the unimaginable crushing loneliness, blankets drenched, stomach in a twist. But wait, there's light through the blinds, noises from the kitchen, the clinking of dishes being unloaded from the machine. Those footsteps on the linoleum, it's her. Still here. No sweeter relief than that. Still here. There's a warm, sweet smell. It's Saturday. She's baking scones. It's too good to be real. But it's real. Still, some small part of you carries forward what the dream world told you. It doesn't last. Someday, somehow, for everyone, the luck runs out. We reach the outer edge. How far we make it first is a matter of chance. We're all guests at this grim dance. But enough darkness. We're here tonight to honor that phase of life that is its initiation. The wonder contained in being welcomed to this planet. It's my belief that wonder is always accessible to us, and that art and play are excellent pathways. Tonight's show, I think, might just prove it. One after another, you'll see adults behaving like children, and at least one child acting rather adult-like. Henry, I hope you're watching. We have so many wonderful submissions for you tonight. I can't wait to get to them, and I'm so glad you're here. But first, the HOUSEFOK, that's us, this team here at 2618 who put this show together. We have another documentary short for you as part of our Between the Scenes series, where we take you into our process and show you a little bit about how the show gets made. So please enjoy The montage. Guys, the featured guest just dropped out. There's only a few hours till the show. What are we gonna do?
Oh no! Wait, really?
Didn't we just have that production meeting?
I'll go get the tripod.
Pierre wrote a song. Maybe that could work?
Maybe, but we need to get specific. The show's in 4 hours.
Oh, this is gonna be so great.
What's gonna be great?
Well, maybe if we go fisheye with a soft focus, probably 120, no, 240 frames.
I've been working on an audio documentary about noise.
Yeah, I mean,
Well, I still really want to do that dance-off segment.
maybe we could just sit down and hash out some of these details, guys? Guys? Guys?
Hey, Nutter Butter. What you doing?
I'm just super stressed about this show. So I just came in here to have a little cereal.
Yeah, well, the montage is almost done. You want to come out and see it?
Okay. Yeah, I guess.
Hey, my little pile of wet Skittles. Hey, what's up, hot little noodle? Hey, Scrumpy Wumpy, how you doing? Hey, Lollipop, my little puffy pillow. Aww. Hey, my little pumpkin patch. Hey, my little soggy boggy. Aw, little sheepy weepy. Hey, my little cloud puff. Hey, squashy pants. How you doing? Not good? Yeah, this show's gonna suck, huh?
Like I said, it can get a little stressful putting the show together, but ultimately we have a great time. So hopefully you have a better sense of what goes on between the scenes. I'm really excited to introduce tonight's featured guest, a dear friend of mine, also one of my very favorite musicians, um, and an incredible educator as well. Mr. Raymond Larson was gracious enough to sit down and talk to me about teaching and improvising and playfulness in music, and I think you're really going to enjoy what we got from Ray. So, everyone, make welcome Ray Larson. Welcome, Ray. Thanks for being on the show.
Thank you, Jonas. It's my pleasure.
You teach elementary school band, is that right?
I do. I teach general music to 4th and 5th graders, and then I also teach beginning band. So they learn the flute and the clarinet and the trumpet and the trombone, and in 4th grade they get to choose which of those they want to play for 2 years. And I have those instruments right over there.
Oh, wow.
Duh.
And trumpet is your main instrument, is that right?
Yes, I dabble in several instruments, but the trumpet is the one that I perform on.
So when you're introducing the kids to these different instruments, like let's say the trumpet, how do you introduce them to the trumpet?
So on any acoustic instrument, there needs to be a vibration to create the sound, and that vibration comes from my lips. Kind of like that. And then that vibration gets amplified through the shape of the trumpet, and the air is moving all the way through, right? And if I move these valves around, it actually changes the length of this giant wrapped up tube. Now the trumpet, if you unwrap it, is about 6 feet long, which is kind of hard to imagine like this. But when I use the valves, that tube gets longer. For instance, if I put that valve down, it allows that air to pass through this tube. Whereas if this button is up, the valve is up, it can't go through that tube, right? So that makes the trumpet that much longer. If I do this one, it makes the trumpet that much longer. If I do this one, it makes the trumpet that much longer. And of course, you can combine these different valves to make all sorts of different lengths. So let me demonstrate just that right here. And as I was moving those valves, the trumpet was getting longer, even though you can't actually see that happening, right? The other way that I can make sound change pitch in the trumpet is by increasing my firmness of my mouth and also increasing the airspeed that's going through the trumpet. So watching, you'll see that actually I'm not moving my valves at all to make these pitches change. Right? So if I combine those two principles,
Awesome. Thank you. I know that you are passionate about improvised music, right? And how does improvised music involve kind of playfulness for you? And then would you be willing to give a demonstration?
absolutely. So when I'm improvising, or when any musician is improvising music, it's really just similar to anything else we as human beings are improvising. Whether we are walking somewhere but not knowing exactly where our feet are going to step, whether we're speaking to somebody but not knowing exactly what word's going to come next, but just letting it all flow. It's really the same with music. Ultimately, we're just trying to play, and use the word play in the strongest sense, right? Explore what our mind might come up with next, and let the instrument also lead us into something else.
Are you up for just doing kind of an improvisation for a couple minutes? Beautiful. That was really nice. It's a little bit of a cliche, but I'm going to ask you anyway because it's a cliche for a reason that we learn so much from our students, you know? And I want to know how teaching music to kids has helped you develop as a musician.
Wow. Music at its heart, when music is at its best, there is a sense of wonderment happening at all times. And I think the longer I've gone through being a musician and practicing music and trying to hone my own craft, I can tend to get very analytical about the way that I think about music. What's happening with the harmony? What's happening with the technique involved in playing that note on the trumpet, for instance? And what I love from teaching my students, whether they're middle schoolers or high schoolers or even college students, is oftentimes a sense of wonderment that they give me when they're hearing something or learning about something for the first time. It reminds me that really music is about reacting to sound and finding curiosity in every single moment of it. One thing that we've done recently in my classroom is looking at music technology, synthesizers, and learning about sound waves and how sound waves work and why certain instruments make different sounds, not just because of their physical characteristics, but how those actually look in terms of the way that sound is moving into our ears. And I love the intersection of music and music technology because I think it's a huge frontier that has changed the music that we hear today versus the music that was heard 50 years ago, and certainly the music that will be heard 50 years from now. So music technology has been shaping music, popular music, and possibilities in music for decades and decades, but really centuries, all the way back to the beginning of music, if we think about the way that different musical instruments are created. But I have a set of guitar pedals that I love to play with the trumpet. Now, electric guitarists know guitar pedals very well. And guitar pedals are each different types of music technology that can make a sound change. And what many people don't realize is that you can pass any sound through guitar pedals, even if it's not a guitar. You just have to get the cables right and the microphone right and all that sort of thing. So I figured out how to do it with my trumpet, and I've been using these little boxes of music technology to make my sound kind of like a trumpet, but totally different. All right, let's try this.
That was awesome, by the way. Could you tell us about? There was one pedal you were using that like suddenly it was like you were 5 people. You were like there were a bunch of notes happening. What was going on there?
So I have this pedal, which is brand new to me, a guitar effects pedal called the Maris Hedra. And I actually don't even know if I'm saying that right. It might be Hedra, because I've only seen it in print. It has 3 pitch shifters. So the sound that's coming into that pedal, I can send it up or down in pitch below or above the note that I'm actually playing. So whereas I can only play 1 note on the trumpet at one time, this pedal allows me to play 4 notes. 1 that's me and 3 that the pedal are playing. Not only that, Jonas, but it also can delay that sound so that it doesn't happen right when I play it. So I might play da, and then like half a second later, the other notes burst out of it too. Da, 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 right? Very cool.
It is very cool. I like to ask our guests on the show, first of all, what's the best way that people can support you and find your work? And then, second of all, is there an organization that's near to your heart that you'd encourage people to support?
Yes, yes to both those things. My music is all online. You can search my name, Ray Larson. You might put the word trumpet after that or music or something to find me and not another Ray Larson. I have a website that's raymondlarson.com. That's Larsen. But if you spell it any old way, I bet you'll probably find it. And I have a lot of albums up on the internet that anyone out there can check out and enjoy. And I love the streaming service bandcamp.com because that is, in my opinion, the best way to support artists and musicians specifically, is to find their music on bandcamp.com and listen to it and then buy it, because that money goes straight to those musicians. And oftentimes there's CDs or vinyl records or tapes or t-shirts that you can buy there too. So that's a great way to support people. And when I think about organizations that are near and dear to my heart in music, I think about Seattle Jazz Ed, which is a really incredible education organization here in Seattle that is helping to educate young people in jazz, and especially people who may not have an easy access to an instrument or easy access to a really, really world-class band program. So they find incredible educators and bring those educators in and give students instruments and make it happen.
Well, thank you, Ray. That's awesome. I really appreciate you spending this time with us today.
Thanks, Jonas.
And that's called a quick change. Awesome, Ray. Thanks for joining us. Really enjoyed that conversation. By the way, you totally should buy Ray's albums on Bandcamp. I bought his album Songs to Fill the Air on Bandcamp. It came out last year. It was listed as one of the top 10 Seattle jazz albums of the year in the Seattle Times, and got a lot of accolades from other institutions as well. And it deserved all those accolades. It's really a masterwork, and I highly recommend that you check it out. Links for Ray's stuff, Seattle Jazz Ed, as well as all of the contributors to tonight's show, you can find those in the video description. So if you scroll down below the video, you might have to click Show More, but it's got a bunch of text, bunch of information about all the lovely people who contributed tonight. And actually, we're going to hear a little bit more from Ray later on in the show. So that's not all that you're going to get from Ray tonight. But moving along, we have a very special contribution. I was over at my friend Dune's house. He was helping me fix up my car a little bit, by which I mean he was fixing it. And we got to talking about the show, and he and David, his housemate, were like, well, hey, we want to make something for that. I was like, that'd be awesome, because they're two of the best musicians I know, and they got together and with a couple other people, Ty Titano and Jen Monette, and they made this wonderful, delightful video for you.
Hey, are you open? I tried to look up your hours on TikTok, but all I found was videos of you twerking to Fleetwood Mac.
Ah, you found my OnlyFans. Tell me, are you interested in a private chat link? Perhaps some performance memorabilia?
No thanks. I've already got a few subscriptions.
Well, how can I help you?
The heated keys on my synthesizer went out, and I need a replacement LFO.
They do that, don't they? Low frequency oscillator?
Low Fahrenheit oscillator. Can you help me out?
Of course! At General Mojo's Knickers, Knobs, and Pattywops, we got a little bit of everything. But tell me, son, look a little blue. Stuck pitch wheel got you down?
My cat Cece came down with mono this winter, and it seems like nothing's gonna cheer her up.
Ah, yes, I've got something that can please that Siamese.
Wow, is that a Meowg sub caddy?
Sure is, my boy. Complete with auxiliary vocoder. Found this at an antique toy sale in Medina, Laurelhurst, Magnolia, McTownville.
What a find! Is that the model that has the feline out?
And all 9 live settings. Kid didn't know what he had. Here, why don't you give it a shot? That's nice.
Well, that was fun. It's a shame Cece's deaf.
Welcome back, everyone, to the show where we finish each other's
Sentences. That's right. We're here to
hang out and have
have
a
a good time.
with.
You all at home watching this through your magic portals.
And this is
Caleb Thompson, and this is
Jonas Myers, and we are
having a great time here on Friday
Night.
doing this show, and some part of this show is completely,
Rehearsed,
and another part of this show is completely,
non-rehearsed,
and another way of saying that is it's
improving
improvised.
all the time.
Yeah, it's getting better a lot of the time.
And that last segment was pretty
Well rehearsed, I thought.
well. Yeah. Oh, but I mean the video.
Oh, General
Mojo's.
Very excellent shop talk segment with the crazy cat synthesizer. Oh, I finished my own sentence. I'm so sorry. It's because my mind is exploding because I just watched such a...
Great video.
Yep.
Well, thanks for joining us, Caleb. We're going to hear you play some music later on in the...
That's right. I've prepared a very special song for this kids-themed show.
Yeah. And I'm really excited for that. But before we do that, I want to introduce one of my...
Segments. One of your favorite segments. It's one of your students.
It's one of my students. And he's named Henry, and he is just wonderful. And I'm so happy that he and his parents were on board with him being a part of the show tonight. So let's welcome Henry to the show.
Hello, I'm Henry Shainin, and my teacher is wonderful Jonas Myers. And I have to say, one thing I like about music is how very strict it can be, or how loose it can be, right? You can have a very set tempo and a very set song, or it can be very loose and fluent and kind of just go with the flow. We have kind of a tradition during our music lessons, which is we always like to start with a warm-up.
Yeah.
And this one we call the ABCs, and it sounds like this.
Yeah, you all know the ABCs. Everybody knows the ABCs. This is just a different melody for the ABCs,
it's a
right?
melody.
Okay. 2, 3, 4. A, B, C, D, E, F, G, H, I, J, K, L, M, N, O, P, Q, R, S, T, U, V, W, X, Y, Z. A, B, C, D, E, F, G, H, I, J, K, L, M, N, O, P, Q, R, S, T, U, V, W, X, Y, Z.
So this land is your land. We have, with my right hand here, he's playing the chords up here. Then down a bit lower in the southern country, we got the left hand, which is going to be playing our bass line. Starts on F, F chord, C chord, G chord, and back to C chord, and then just repeats. Now this is our bass line. But you've got to make sure that when you're doing the bass line, so 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1. So this is it together. I'm still working on this, but here we go. Let's see, we're starting on F. So this is what I call the 4-beat snare and kick. So it just goes, it's really simple. It's kind of the bass line to almost every beat. Snare, kick, snare, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4. And the cool thing about this beat is since it's a bass, you can add on. So you could go like 1, 2, 3, 4.
Ladies and gentlemen, this land is your land!
Alright.
Whoa! Ready?
Alright, here we go.
This land is your land.
And this land is
take a bow for the lovely people.
Thank you.
Thank you,
Thank you,
Henry.
Jonas.
Wow,
Thank you, Jonas.
wonderful. Aw. Welcome back to Kids Say the Dangdest Stuff. We've got our guest, little Caleb, over here. Go ahead, say something.
What?
Say something for the audience.
You know I'm not a kid anymore, right, Jonas?
That's so good. That's so cute. Say another thing.
I've been trying to explain to you this whole week that I'm not a kid anymore. And so this segment isn't really going to work very well.
Oh my God. They really do say the dangdest stuff.
Scribbly tap, whippity boop boop flip flap.
Okay, that's not funny.
We have so many more contributions tonight that it makes you wonder why we're wasting your time. So, without any further delay, I am so happy that our dear friend Marina Christopher has submitted yet another stellar video. So let's welcome Marina back to the show.
Hi, I'm Marina, and what an honor to be back on a North City Almanac. And I have to say, this week's theme comes at a good time. I'm thinking about a lot of these themes. I am currently moving out of my childhood bedroom. You know, I'm old enough I should have moved already, but I didn't. There are lots of reasons why. And so I'm dealing with all this stuff that I've had for so long, and I don't really want to bring all that stuff with me. It's important, it has some value, but I just don't want to bring it with me. But then again, the thought of it not being there, it feels scary. Brings up feelings of anxiety. Like, what if I wanted to have that? And then last week I broke my foot moving. And so now I even feel like even more of a child stuck in an adult body, because I have this big body that's broken and I need lots of people's help, which makes me feel angry, but I'm also grateful that I have people. So it's been a week of practicing emotional regulation as if I was a child. I thought I would share with you a song from my childhood that helps me forget about all that stuff. I don't want to bring that stuff with me. I included the sheet music for this song on my website, marinachristopher.com, if you would like to learn or play along. It's you I like. It's not the things you wear. It's not the way you do your hair, but it's you I like. The way you are right now, way down deep inside you. Not the things that hide you, not your toys. They're just beside you, but it's you I like. Every part of you, your skin, your eyes, your feelings, whether old or new. I hope you will remember, even when you're feeling blue, that it's you I like. You yourself, it's you. It's you I like. Thank you.
North City Almanac, bringing the silly back, letting the inner child out for a boom boom crack, boom boom crack, crack, boom boom crack, boom boom crack, Hey everybody, what's up? I am Eli Rosenblatt, and I am so happy and excited to be here with you in the future, because I recorded this now, but now is now the past, so I'm excited to be here with you in the future now. Okay? Woo! So, sort of crazy. Space-time continuum. Here we are, right here, then, now, in the future. Another crazy thing is that one of the many reasons, with many sort of factors that comes together in creating life for us, and that we have life, is that there is a huge ball of burning gas that is 27 million degrees in its center. It's called the shmung. No. The sklum. No. Oh man, it's like you play, you perform for so long, and still you get this like performance anxiety. It's like jitters, and you're trying to say sklum. The sun. Yes, the sun. 93 million miles away from our tiny little planet is the sun. And one thing I've noticed about the sun, which gives us life, is my point, is that it shines on everyone. It doesn't care about your color, your religion, what language you speak, what body parts you may or may not have, if you're healthy or sick, what your gender is, if you have brothers, sisters, siblings. It doesn't care. It doesn't care. The sun will shine on you. And I always think to myself, if we could just do that same thing, like shine that inner light that we all have inside, boo, shine it out on everybody, regardless of anything. And even on all the more than human world, like the animals, the plants, the insects, birds, cats, the rutabagas. If there's a rutabaga, just shine your light on it, then the world would be a better place. So. And I am super lucky to be able to play this groove, which is me imitating amazing artists of African heritage coming from the island of Jamaica, like Bob Marley. Yeah, and the Wailers. It goes like this. I said, sun, 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 whoa, sunshine, tra la 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 la. Sun, 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 shine from the sun, whoa, oh, 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 oh. Sun, 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 whoa, sunshine. From the sun, yeah. And now the sun is 93 million miles away, but even so, her beautiful light, it reaches us every day. Lucky you and lucky me. Thanks to her, we see and dance and play and grow every day in the sun, sun, sun. In the sun, 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 in the sunshine. There's room for everyone. So let's all be just like the sun and shine our light on everyone until the day is done. I said, let's all be just like the sun and shine our light on everyone till the day is done. Said, shine it big, shine it small, just don't shine it at all. What? Flowers, they follow her path across the sky. They close up their petals when day turns to night. If the sun went away, the plants, they would say, mercy me, this can't be, we can't live without our sun. Without the sun, without the sunshine, there's no life for anyone, and that's no fun. Now have you ever noticed that the sun does not discriminate? She shines on everyone. She doesn't care about your color, your religion, or your race, or the size of your body, the shape of your face, or the money in your pocket. If you're penniless and broke, very serious, so think that life is but a joke. She shines on all nations, big, medium, and small, straight, gay, black, white. She does not care at all, cause she's the sun. The sun. The sun. The sun. The sun. So let's all be just like a sun and shine our light on everyone until the day is done. Say yeah, like the sun, and shine our light on everyone until the day is done. Whew, yeah, take a big inhale of oxygen. Breathe out carbon dioxide.
ourselves alive. Then we came back to life again.
You called your father and told him everything would be alright. And we ate eggs in the light, and a bird sang outside. All of the kids here on planet Depression are fighting a terrible fight. But hey, we can brush our teeth every night, hug often and hug tight. Oh, Dad, it makes me so sad. Oh, Dad, it makes me so sad. We do all we can, but we can't bring everyone we love back. We do all we can, but we can't bring everyone we love back. We got married in a snowstorm, built a fire to keep warm.
Cried on Cape Cod and we puked in the mud, but we prayed in New York. 3 homes of cats and women, 2 dads were good at quitting, 1 life to mend what was torn. Oh, Dad, it makes me so sad. Oh, Dad, it makes me so sad. We do all we can, but we can't bring everyone we love back. We do all we can, but we can't bring everyone we love back.
Anger and arrogance, all the inheritance I never wanted or will. Sometimes the masochist in me wins, but I'm learning to be still. Will you see me through? I promise I'll see you too until.
Oh, Dad, it makes me so sad. Oh, Dad, it makes me so sad. We do all we can, but we can't bring everyone we love back. We do all we can, but we can't bring everyone we love back. We do all we can, but we can't bring everyone we love back.
Our deepest thanks to Mackenzie Kugel and Siraj Sindhu for that submission. Very beautiful. Thank you. And before that, you heard from the amazing Eli Rosenblatt, and he will be back later in the show. He sent in 2 songs, and I split it up. I didn't even ask him if that was okay. I just went ahead and did it. But I figured that way we get to savor his contribution. And then, of course, before that was Marina Christopher. What a wealth of submissions we have this evening. What a wealth of artistry and expression and childishness in the best possible way. So our house band is here. Welcome, Robbie.
Hey, y'all. Hey, Joe.
Welcome back, Caleb.
Thank you.
And I believe we patched things up during the break.
Yeah, we had a little talk.
Yeah.
Figured it out.
And I believe that you have a song you want to share with us, right? You want to tell us about it?
That's right. I teach guitar occasionally, and one of my younger students, a kid, Astrid Ostrovsky, she wrote this song in about 10 minutes, and I was so struck by it I asked Jonas here if I could sing it for the kids themed show, and he said that was all right. So here it is. I don't even know what it's called. Probably called Jolly Jolly Jolly. Well, I saw a bird sitting on a fence. He was singing a song, and the song went, jolly, 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 jolly good day today. And I saw a cat wearing a hat. It wasn't that one, it sang a song and it went, oh, jolly, 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 jolly good day today. I saw a snake climbing up a tree, singing a song just to set it free. It sang jolly, 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 jolly good leaves today. And I saw a bear eating a fish. I said, hey bear, don't be selfish, sing jolly, 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 jolly good fish today. I saw that cat sleeping in the ceiling. It was singing, it was dreaming all about that song. It sang jolly, 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 jolly good day today. That's Jolly 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 by Astrid Ostrovsky.
Amazing. Thanks for sharing that with us, Caleb.
Yeah, of course.
So we've got quite a bit more to share with you, so we're going to keep it moving right along. But I just wanted to plant this little seed. Later on, we're going to do our segment that we like to call Improv Upon This. And we like to take suggestions from the audience and make up a song on the spot. So the suggestion that we want from you is, what's a feeling people don't sing about very much? So think about that, let that percolate, and get some suggestions in the chat. Probably only going to pick one, so try to make it a good suggestion. And we're also going to hold our contest to name tonight's mocktail. Every episode we drink a mocktail. This was made by the wonderful Aaron Slomsky-Pritz, who also has some work that you'll be enjoying later. This is a smoothie. It's got frozen banana, peanut butter, raspberry jam, vanilla extract, salt, almond milk, ice. I think that's it, or close enough. And come up with a name for this. It can't just be peanut butter and jelly sandwich smoothie, because that's already kind of obvious. Never mind. The point is, be creative. That's what life's all about. So this is a really fun trio to play in, and I also have another trio that I get to play in. Some of my favorite playmates who I was performing with quite a bit before the pandemic, and last weekend we got together in the garage, open air, socially safe and distant, and it was the first time the three of us had gotten together since the pandemic. It was very emotional. We got a couple songs that we're going to share with you tonight. So this is me and William Mapp on drums, Ryan Donnelly on bass, hanging out in the garage. Hope you enjoy. You guys ready?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh my God.
1, 2, 3, 4. You got a friend in me. You got a friend in me. When the road looks rough ahead and you're miles from a nice warm bed, you just remember what your old past said. Yeah, you got a friend in me. 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 You got troubles, I got them too. There ain't anything that I would do for you. We stick together, we can see it through. Yeah, you got a friend in me. You got a friend in me. Well, some of the folks might be a little bit smarter than I am, bigger and stronger too. But none of them will ever love you the way that I do. Just me and you. And as the years go by, our friendship will never die. You gotta see, it's our destiny. Yeah, you got a friend in me. You got a friend in me. Well, some other folks might be a little bit smarter than I am, bigger and stronger too, maybe, but none of them will ever love you the way that I do. Just me and you. And as the years go by, our friendship will never die. You gotta see, it's our destiny. Yeah. You got a friend in me. You got a friend in me.
William, Ryan, I love you guys. Thanks for coming over. We got another song from that trio later on in the show. But first, let's hear a little bit more from Mr. Eli Rosenblatt.
Yeah, it's good to be here. So there's this other groove that I really like, and I made it into a song that's about kangaroos. This groove is from Brazil. Also created by people of African heritage who unfortunately were enslaved, but fortunately were amazingly brilliant and resilient and kept their music and made this amazing music. And I have the honor to play it, and you get to hear it. So that's pretty cool. I said jump, 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 baby kangaroo. Listen to the samba, samba, gonna tell you how your body moves. Jump, 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 baby kangaroo. Oh. Listen to the samba, samba, gonna tell you how your body moves. You got the paws in the front, tail in the back. Strong jumping like keep you right on track. Once you started jumping, you never look back. You're a baby kangaroo, that's what you do. You got the paws in the front, tail in the back. Strong jumping like keep you right on track. Once you started jumping, you never look back. You're a baby kangaroo, yeah, 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 yeah. Hey, ooh, aye, aye, aye. Aye, aye. Aye, aye, ooh. samba llega y te agarra. Tú tienes que bailar, ya verás. Se te estremece todito el cuerpo y temblando, entonces quedará. In the outback of Australia and all around the world, they jump, jump, jumping like a baby kangaroo. Listen to my samba, and so will you come on and jump. I said jump, I said jump, 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 baby kangaroo. Bop, 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 yay, 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 yay. All right, everybody. Once again, my name's Eli Rosenblatt. And if you want to hear my music, just go to my website, elirosenblatt.us. You can stream all of my music off my website, my gift to you. And have a beautiful evening. Mwah. Amor y besos y hasta luego.
And now, presenting an audio documentary about noise.
Like when I'm talking, that's not noise enough for you? Oh, now you're saying it is? I'm confused. What's noise? If it makes a sound, is that noise?
Rolling.
Ringing. Basically, it's like this. It's like...
Oh, that's it. Wait, are these the best plants we want to feature?
Yeah. I just like scratch it with the mic.
Yeah, that's good.
I think I know where he is.
That was perfect. That
Yeah,
was the best
that's the one.
Yeah,
That's the
yeah,
one.
that was it. Yeah,
Yeah,
it was affectionate, and you didn't say. I think I know where he is. I can't even do it. It was interesting.
Where he is.
He. Yeah, that one is really good. Okay, now I have one more line, and then it's good. Is there a difference between noise and music?
The signal and the noise.
Oh, right, the signal. Maybe I'm just signal.
Are you on signal?
Je suis un hérisson and I sing my song. Will you sing along? I don't know what to wear, so I comb my hair till the day is done. And when the moon is out, my sniffy snout is searching for a friend. I do not see so well, but my ears can tell that we will meet again. So I go on a walk, hear the owls talk. They say that I look nice. I love to make new friends, so I wave to them, and they try to eat my spikes. Ow! Said the owl. Je suis un hérisson, so I sing my song. Will you sing along? I don't know what to wear, so I comb my hair until the day is done. And when the moon is out, my sniffy snout is searching for a friend. I may feel alone and blue. There's one thing I know I can do. I'll sing my song for you. Do 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 do.
Wow. Thank you, Robbie, for that wonderful song. I guess I should be thanking Pierre, shouldn't I?
Yeah, I was really floored. He's really growing as an artist.
And before that, you heard the wonderful work of Erin Slomsky-Pritz. She's behind the camera tonight. She and Nicholas Bond, the best production team in basement show business. We are very lucky to have them. The five of us together are the HOUSEFOLK, and we have a lot of fun together. So hope you enjoyed those creations. We have come to the time of the evening where we choose a winner for the Mocktail Hour naming contest. And the clear, head and shoulders above everybody else, far and away, wonderful winner is my own mother, Abby, who suggested Frozen Bandana. Amazing. Yes, you nailed it. I think everyone else saw that and thought, game over. So congratulations to Abby Enlow. We'll be sending you a postcard. That's the prize. I forgot to mention before. If you name the mocktail, you get a postcard. So, and Randy, if you're watching, yours is on the way.
Cheers.
It's really good too. I highly recommend you mix one up yourself. Yeah. You know, guys, one thing that I feel I should tell you, if you want to know what the mocktail is going to be in advance so that you can make it before the show and drink with us, there's an easy way to do that. All you have to do is become a patron through patreon.com/North City Almanac. It's a good deal. It's actually, you can join for $1 a month, so it's a really good deal. And I mean, you know, more is cool too. But the idea with Patreon, if you're unfamiliar, it's basically like, hey, I like this. I want it to exist and to continue getting better. So I'll put a little bit of money towards it. And if a bunch of people do that, then we've funded the show and we can buy things like this backdrop that we bought at Joanne Fabric and, you know, other stuff like that, and just keep growing this show. It's been so much fun to do this, and all of you are the reason we do this. All of you are the way that we can do this. So thank you for you, just by being here and watching or submitting your stuff. You are supporting us in a really big way, and that's awesome. If you have a few bucks to spare a month and you want to support us through Patreon, we'd love that too. So consider this the part of the show where we pass the tip jar around. It's just a digital tip jar. And there's a one-time tip link down there too, so if you don't want to do the monthly thing. It's time.
Yes.
For
improve
upon
this.
But it's a silent E. There actually is no E. It's a silent, invisible E.
I screwed it up again, didn't I?
It's improv upon.
I left some room for myself to improv upon it later.
Nice. So the deal is that you've all submitted suggestions, and we're going to make up a song now based on your suggestions. Why don't we try to combine them? Yeah. We've got Henry suggesting Overwhelming Fear, Siraj suggesting School Lunch, and Mackenzie suggesting Throwing a Tantrum. So I feel like there's a story emerging. And the story is in the key of G major. And then it goes to C major. so scary sometimes. All the kids are bigger than me. I'm sitting alone in the lunchroom. I don't know who I'm supposed to be. I'm upset, really upset. Nothing feels right. I think I'm gonna, yeah, I think I'm gonna, oh, I think I'm gonna throw a tantrum, yeah. I'm gonna throw a tantrum, yeah. It's my first day at the new school. The only break I get from the torment of change is the lunchroom. Yeah. Hoping for some kind of sweetness, some candy or cookies that I really like. So I open that lunchbox and what do I find? What did I find in that lunchbox? A sandwich, just a sandwich, just a sandwich, baby. And then I smell something in my nostrils, sends shivers down my spine. No, gonna throw a tantrum. Gonna throw a tantrum, yeah, throwing a tantrum. Get called to the principal's office. Oh, I just lost my cool back there and I'm so sorry. I didn't mean to throw that tantrum. Ooh, yeah, I'll try to be better in the future. You know, school lunch is a really complicated emotion. Or perhaps it's actually just a suggestion for a mocktail name. What do you think? Did we improve?
Of course we improved.
We're always improving.
We're always improving.
It was definitely a pawn.
It was a pun.
It was this too.
We did, yeah. I think we checked all the boxes. Thank you so much for all of your wonderful suggestions.
Good job, Henry, Siraj, and Mackenzie.
I have no idea why we're not on SNL yet.
This is the new FNL.
Friday night. What's
League.
the L stand? League. Friday Night League. Improv upon that.
Nicholas, did I queue up another video? Okay, cool. And it's the Ray one? What? Oh, yeah. Okay, I might have forgotten to queue up the Ray one. I'll put it on YouTube. Had a little coda from Ray. Sometimes, you know, it's a lot to throw together, this show. We do have another song from the trio in the garage. Ryan, Donnelly, William Mapp, and myself. So please enjoy our rendition of Young at Heart.
Oh, you do a funny thing.
Oh yeah, the.
I don't even think that was it. It was like a.
Oh, the.
Oh, goodness me.
2, 3, 4.
Fairy tales can come true. It can happen to you if you're young at heart. For it's hard, you will find, to be narrow mind when you're young at heart. You can go to extremes with impossible schemes. You can laugh when your dreams fall apart at the seams. And life gets more exciting with each passing day. 'Cause love is either in your heart or on its way. Don't you know that it's worth every treasure on earth to be young at heart? For as rich as you are, it's much better by far to be young at heart. And if you should survive to 105, look at all you'll derive out of being alive. And here's the best part, you got a head start if you are among the very young at heart. Don't you know that it's worth every treasure on earth to be young at heart? For as rich as you are, it's much better by far to be young at heart. And if you should survive to 105, look at all you'll derive out of being alive. And here's the best part, you've got a head start if you are among the very young at heart. I think that's the take. Oh, you do a funny thing.
Oh yeah, the.
I don't even think that was it. It was like a.
Oh, the.
Oh, goodness me.
2, 3, 4.
This land is your land. This land is my land. From California to the New York Islands.
redwood forest and to the Gulf Stream waters. This land was made for you and me. As I went walking that ribbon of highway, I saw above me that endless skyway. I saw below me that golden valley. This land was made for you and me. Followed my footsteps. I roamed and I rambled through the sparkling sands of her diamond deserts, and all around me I heard the voices calling, saying this land was made for you and me. This land is your land. This land is my land. From the Olympic Peninsula to Whidbey Island, from the Cascade Mountains to the Salish waters. Here we go. This land was made for you and me. Thanks for coming to the kids show, everybody. We hope you enjoyed it. We'll see you in 2 weeks for Dreamwork on April 2nd. Have a great night. No! Okay, you learn a lesson.